Hello trainers, today we are giving you a deck profile and today we are bringing Claydol. This card I've been waiting to get a deck built around. Now we have the perfect partner in Ludicolo. This gives all your Pokemon plus 40 HP. This means your Claydol can now use its Kaboom Doll, putting damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon till they got 10 HP remaining and dealing 120 damage to yourself, but this way you do not die and you will survive. Now, to kill your opponents, we do use Brute Bonnet, which will allow us to poison them and kill them before the turn ends, and that takes a one-hit knockout, and then they have to use their attack to kill our Claydol, which will be on 30 HP, technically 20 because of the poison. So they still have to use their attack, which is good for us because it keeps the prize rate in our favor. I think this deck is really strong because against two prizes, this is a single prize deck, which means we keep that prize rate completely in our favor, and when megas drop, this will be so much better because they will be everywhere because they are the new big thing, and they are 3 prize cards, which means extra tasty for us because we take 3 in just one hit. That means only 2 megas and we've won the game. For obviously the trainers, obviously we have, your Ultra Ball, your Switch, your rare candies, your vessels, your bloody poffins. These are all quite obvious things you would use. You'd obviously want your Switch in case they have that Brute Bonnet in the active. You don't want that, so you obviously want to be able to switch out, and it's the same reason why Penny is here, because that way you get to keep that ancient booster capsule on your Brute Bonnet, because we are only running 2 booster capsules, so we don't want to waste them too easily. We are using the Nest Ball because that Nest Ball will get us that Brute Bonnet, whereas the Poffins will get us everything else, and the Ultra Balls will get us any of the evolutions. We are using just 2 research because some draw spot is needed. We use the 1 Tulip. This is just to get our Psychic Pokemon and energy back. This gets it to the hand. That's the crucial part. It gets to the hand, which allows us to then just Evo straight up, attach the energy, and go for the KO in that turn. The main ones we're using is Arvin for that rare candy and the ancient booster capsule search. This gets us live, ready, and going turn 1 that we can evolve. And then we have bosses orders. We're using 3 bosses orders because we need to get 3 2 prizes up into that active. So bosses orders is super crucial for the deck to make sure we get the tasty KOs. We are using Poke Gear. This allows us to search and hopefully hit our Arvins and bosses orders, or the Tulips or the Pennies, depending on what we need at that time. For the A spec, this is all still testing, so I'm not sure exactly on the build exactly as it is, but for now I'm going to try with Grand Tree. Grand Tree allows us to Evo up straight into that Ludicolo without the need of the rare candy. However, usually this is bad because the opponents can then use your Grand Tree. But in this deck, it's not too bad because they can then go up to their stage 2, which may very well be a EX Pokemon, which means 2 prizes. We want those 2 prizes out because then we have targets for our Kaboom Doll. So for now, this will be tested. The other ones that I would say were quite high chances of being in the deck would be the Prime Catcher, because we want to get them in, and it also allows us to swap out if we do get locked in with Brute Bonnet or the Ludicolo. And the other option is Neutralization Zone. That allows us, obviously, towards the late game, if they have no other way of getting rid of a stadium, that's an auto win, really. So it's such a nice card to have in the deck. But however, I wanted to be a bit more consistent, so I wanted to try with the Grand Tree as this build first. Energies, it's just 6 psychic energy, nothing more to it. I'm not sure if it will need more. This will be something, again, I will be testing. However, 6 seems fine. You have, your 4 for your actual Claydolls. You should only need to use 3, technically speaking. So I'm doubling that energy up to 6. And then we do have, like I said, the tulips and the nice stretches in order to get those back if we do need so. That's pretty much it. That's the deck profile. I hope you did enjoy it. If you do wish to see me use this on live so you can see it, or in person, I am more than happy to create those videos so you can see it in action. If you do want that, just comment below and I'll make that happen. Thank you.